Assalamu alaikum students. I'm your maths teacher from IYS school. Hope you all good and safe at home. Before sharing the today's teaching, I'll give you some instructions. Hope you all understand and follow these instructions very carefully. So, number one is listen the whole lecture very carefully or don't raise your hand during lesson. Ask questions at the end of the teaching. Use hands-free if you are using mobile and headphones for computer use. Feed your name and I feed your ID and password properly with your name and class. Take care of time for attending the class. Home tasks should be done in your fair copy of the subject. If there is any disconnectivity during the lecture, you have to try again, join the lecture within 5 to 10 minutes. Hope you all understand. So now we start our today's teaching. Firstly, just tell me all the student can hear my voice. If yes, then ask me or type in chat box. Now we start our today's teaching. Before starting the whole lecture, I will share some objectives or the topics which we studied in today's teaching. So here's the topic of the day. Firstly, we just learn about the multiples of ones, twos, and threes. Find the common multiples and define the least common multiples. All these topics, which is picked from your book exercise, book chapter number 3, which is lowest common multiple. Okay, students. So now we start our first topic, which is multiple of ones. Here you see on the screen, students. Here you see, firstly open your book, page number 24. In page number 24, you have the topic multiples. In this multiples, you see that there is count in ones, twos, and three. Firstly, we just discuss about the counts in ones. Counts in ones and the multiples of ones both are the same. So here you see that there is just only a single zero. So we read that in a single zero, we see that there is no another row or no another column. There is no another element. That's why we say that there's only one into one. There is one element in the row and the one element in the column, which is same. So we say that one into one, which is more clear in the further examples or in the further explanation I'll give you later. So understand, here is just only a single one in a row or a column. That's why we say or write it one into one. That is one. Now you see that there is two zeros and you know that if the numbers is written in the horizontal form, you know that the number, if we write this, the number is written in the horizontal form, then we say that it's raw. And if the number is in vertical column, that's then we say that it's column. So here you see that there is just only a one row in one row. That's why we write here one. And how many elements in one row? You see that there is two elements, one and two. Two zeros are present in one row. That's why we say that 1 into 2, which is equal to 2. Okay, students. Now here you see another example. In this example, you see that there is three elements in just only one row. So firstly, we just write one for the one row and multiply with the elements present in the row. So here you see that in this row, you have three elements of 0, 0, 0, 0. Three zeros are present in row. That's why we say that 1 into 3, which is equal to 3. And you already know that if we multiply any number with 1, then the answer will remain the same which numbers we multiply with 1. Okay, students? Here you see that in this row you have 4 elements, just only a one row. That's why you say that 1 which is multiplied with 4, because in this row you have 4 elements. So here you see that there is 4. Similarly here the row 1. In this row, we have 5 elements, so we multiply 1 into 5, which is equal to 5. Here you say that number 1, 2, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these numbers are the multiples of 1 because we multiply all these numbers with 1. That's why we say that the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are the multiples of 1. So here is another line which is given you for the explanation. To find multiples of 1, we write down 1. Firstly, we just write down 1 and add 1 each time. Here you see that 1. We add 1 another 1 into this one, it becomes 2. We add this 2 plus 1, then it becomes 3. We add this 3, add one, another 1, that it becomes 4. If we add another 1 in this 4, it becomes 5. Okay, students? Hope you all understand. Now we go forward towards the multiple of 2's. So, here you see that the multiple of 2. In previous example, we just discussed about the multiples of 1. So, in this example, we just only have single row. Okay. Now, here we have a 2 rows because we just discussed about the count or multiples of 2's. So, here you see that this is row 1, this is row 2, but both of these zeros are come in just only a single vertical column. That's why in another word you say that there are 2 rows. That's why we just only write 2 and multiply with a column. How many columns are present there? Just only 1. That's why we say that 2 into 1, which is equal to 2. For second example, you see that there is 2 rows, 1 and 2. There is 2 column, 1 and 2. So firstly you just write the number of rows. Here you see that the number of rows 2, this and this. And if we multiply the rows into column, then we find the product, how many elements in both the rows and a column. So you see that there is 2 columns. So multiply 2 into 2, the answer will become 4. And you count this, if we multiply 2 into 2, the answer will become 4. And now you just count, here we have 4 zeros. Okay, students, now if you check this example, you see that 2 into 1, which is equal to 2, and here you see that there is just only 2 elements in the column. Okay, students. So now we say that we see this in this example, we just only have 2 rows. See, 2 rows. So we just write 2 into how many columns? 1, 2, and the 3 columns. In one row we have, or in other words, we say that in each row we have 3 elements. Or you say that for your simplification or for your uh, simple understanding, you say that the number of rows multiplied with the number of column is equal to the product, and the product we say that how many elements are present in the row and a column. Okay, so here you see that there is 2 rows, we write it here 2, and how many columns? 1, 2, 3. Here we write 3. If we multiply 2 into 3, here we see that the answer will become 6. Now we count or confirm, is there 6 zeros are present or not. So you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, here is 6 zeros are present. That's why we say that the multiple of rows and a column, the product. And by using that product, we say that there are 6 zeros are present in this rows and columns operation. Similarly, here you see that 2 rows and 4 columns. So you say that 2 into 4, which is equal to 8. And if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the answer will be same. Similarly, here 2 rows and 5 columns. Or you say that in each row we have 5 elements, then we multiply 2 into 5. Okay, this phenomena or this explanation or this method is also same. And if we call or if we say that the number of rows and the number of rows and the number of columns, if we multiply both the number of rows and the number of columns, then we find the answer which we need. So here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are the multiples of 2's. Okay. How we say that these are the multiples of 2? In previous slide, in previous, you see that here we say that the answer, all the answers are called the multiples of 1, because here we multiply all these numbers with 1. That's why we say that all these the answers are the multiple of 1. And in this slide you see that all the answers are the multiples of 2's, because we multiply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the number 2. That's why we say that the answer 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 are the multiples of 2. Or another way you find, or an easy way to find the multiples of any number, or here we just discuss about the 2. So here you see that to find the multiples of 2, we write down 2. Here you see first multiple is 2 and add 2 each time. If we add 2 in this 2, then the answer will become 4. If we add 2 in this 4, then answer will become 6. If we add 2 in this 6, then the answer will become 8. If we add 2 in this 8, then the answer will become 10. Good. And if we add 2 in this 10, what the answer? Yes, students, what the answer? Yes, 12. Good. Now we discuss about the multiple of 3's. So here you see that if we discuss about the multiple of 1, so we multiply or we write 1 first, then we multiply the other numbers. See? Okay. But in multiple of 2's, here you see that firstly we just write 2 because we find the multiple of 2. Then we write the countings which multiple we have to find. Here we see that multiple of 2 this, multiple of 2 with 3 times this, multiple of 2 with 4 times this, and multiple of 5 is this. Similarly, here you see that firstly we just write 3 because we have to find the multiple of 3. So we write 3 into 1. Why? Because we have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and just only a single column. So 3 into 1, which is equal to 3. Here we have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and we have 2 columns, 1 and 2. So we write it as 3 into 2, which is equal to 6. Now we see, here you have 3 rows and a 3 column. So 3 into 3, which is equal to 9. Yes. Here you see that the multiple of 4, what's the multiple of 3 into 4? Here you see that there is just only 3 rows. And how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 into 4, which is equal to 12. Here you see the 3 rows. We just firstly write 3. Then you find out how many columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these 3 elements are present in column of 1. All these 3 elements present in column 2. All these 3 elements present in column 3. All these 3 elements present in column 4. All these 3 elements present in column 5. If we multiply 3 into 5, which is equal to 15. And if we count, is there 15 zeros are present here or not? So now we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. What's the multiple of 3 into 5, which is equal to 15? The multiple of 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15, all these answers are the multiples of 3. Similarly, to find the multiples of 3, firstly we write 3, then add 3 in each time. Here the first multiple, if we add 3 in this multiple, then we have the answer 6. If we add 3 in this multiple, then we answer have a 9. If we add 3 in this 9, then we have 12. If we add 3 here, then we have a product 15. And if we add 3 in this 15, what's the answer, students? Yes, tell. Yes, 18. And similarly, we find more further multiples of 3, similarly further multiples of 2 in this method, and so on. Hope you all understand all these three multiples of 1s, 2s and 3. Now we just discuss about more about the elements. Here we in previous slides we just discussed about multiple of 1, 2 and 3. Here we have more than or more elements. The multiple of 4, the multiple of 5, the multiple of 6. Here the sign is here is multiply, not x. Okay, student, this number is represented here as the sign of multiple. So how we formed this table, or how we find or made this multiple table, we in how many numbers we have to find, we just write over here and here. Now, firstly, we just find the multiple of 1. So, if we multiply 1 into 1, the answer is 1. 1 into 2, the answer is 2. 1 into 3, the answer is 3. 1 into 4, the answer is 4. 1 into 5, the answer is 5. 1 into 6, the answer is 6. 1 into 7, the answer is 7. 1 into 8, the answer is 8. 1 into 9, the answer is 9. Similarly, 1 into 10 is equal to 10. Okay. So, similarly here, if we find the multiples of 2's, then 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 2, 4, 2 into 3, 6, 2 into 4, 8, 2 into 5, 10, 2 into 6, 12, 2 into 7, 14, 2 into 8, 16, 2 into 9, 18, 2 into 10, 20. Good. Similarly, if we find the multiple of 3, for the same matters, firstly we just multiply 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3 and so on. Similarly, all these we also already discussed the multiple of 1, 2 and 3's. Now, we see that what's the multiple of 4, what's the multiple of 5 and what the multiples of 6. So, if we multiply 4 into 1, the answer will become 4. If we multiply 4 into 2, which is 8. If we multiply 4 into 3, which is 12. If we multiply 4 into 4, which is 16. If we multiply 4 into 5, which is 20. If we multiply 4 into 6, 24 and so on. Okay. Similarly, if we discuss about 5, then the starting 5 multiples of 5 up to 10, which is 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50 and so on. Similarly, for 6, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, all these 10's multiples are the starting 10 multiples of 6. All these multiples, which is how many? 10. All these 10 multiples are the starting, your first 10 multiples of 5. Similarly, all these 10 starting multiples are the first multiple starting your first 10 multiples of 4. Similarly, all these, and similarly, all these starting 10 multiples are the multiples of 1, multiples of 2, multiples of 3, multiples of 4. This table is also present in your book at page number 25. Okay, students? So, hope you all understand how we find the multiple. Now here we see that another topic, which is a common multiple. Here you find out how we find out the common multiples between any two numbers. So find the common multiples of 4 and 6. Find the common multiples of 4 and 6. This example is also taken from your book exercise page number 25. Common multiples, example number 1. So, if we find the common multiples of 4 and 6, so firstly we just list out the common multiple of 4 and the common multiple of 6. Yes, simple multiples of 4 and multiples of 6. Firstly, we just list out the multiples of 4 and the 6. Here you see that the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 48, and so on. These dotted line are shown that there is more than all these multiples. There are further multiples are exist. Similarly, for 6, the multiples of 6 is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, and so on. You just confirm all these multiples by in your book table. All these multiples are also present in this table. We just discuss here. If you uh, if you want to find any multiple table which is just only for this 6th term, then you find or then you write from here. So, if you find the multiples of 4 and 6, then you have to find the common between these multiples. So, here you see that the colored digit, the 12, which is common in 4 and 6 both. 12 is also present in 4, 12 is also present in 6 multiples. Here similarly 24 is also present in the multiples of 4 and 24 is also present in the multiple of 6. 36 is also present in the multiple of 4 and 36 is also present in the multiple of 6. Okay, more if we list out more than these multiples, then we find more common between 4 and 6. So firstly here you just list out only 3 to 5 starting multiples. So what's the common between 4 and 6? Here you see that the common between 4 and 6 is 12, 24, and 36. Good. Here you see that dotted line again because we have further common between these two. That's why we use this dotted line for the more common. So hope you all understand. I'm repeating again how you can find the common multiples between any two numbers. Here we just have the number 4 and 6. So firstly we just list out the multiple of that number we have to find. So here you just list out the multiple of 4. Here you see that, and then you have to then you have to list out the multiple of 6. So here you see that the multiple of 6 is, yes, all these. Now, after list out the multiples of 4 and 6, you just have to find the common between these two multiples. So here you see that the number 12, which is common between the multiple of 4 and 6. 24 is also common between 4 and 6 multiples. 36 is also common between 4 and 6 multiple, and so on. So, what's the common? Here you just list out the common multiples of 4 and 6. So you just list out the number 12, 24, 36, and so on, which is all these the common multiples. Okay, students, hope you all understand. Now we just forward toward the other topic. Sorry. So here I'm solving another question for your better understanding. This question is also picked from your book exercise 3 point, sorry, book exercise 3.2. Question number 3. Write 3 common multiples of 2, 3, and 4. So in previous example, here you see that here you just find out the common multiple between two numbers. But in this example, you have to find the common multiple between these three numbers. So firstly, you just list out the common multiple of 2, then you list out the common multiple of 3, then you just list out the common multiple of 4. Firstly, you just list out the common multiple of, first you just list out the multiple of 2. So the multiple of 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Here are so many numbers, but we don't have much space. That's why we just put dotted line over here. Hope you all understand this. Then we find the multiple of 3. The multiple of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, and so on. Here also we just don't have much space, that's why we just put dotted line over here for the to find the common multiples. And another thing, you just have to find the only starting 3 common multiples. What the answer is given, right? 3 common multiples of 2, 3 and 4. You just list out the only starting 3 common multiples. That's why in this number we find out the common multiples by going so long. That's why we just list out so many multiples of 2's, and similarly for so many multiples of 3 but less multiples of 4, because in 4 we just find out the common multiples very clearly or very easy. So the multiple of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44 and so on. So firstly we just list out the multiples of these numbers. So we just list out the multiple of 2, 3 and 4. Then we find out the common between these 3 numbers. So here you find out the number which is common between all these 3 multiples. So here you see that the number 12 which is common in the multiple of 2, in the multiple of 3 and also in the multiple of 4. Okay. Similarly, the 24 is common. 24 is the common multiple in 2, 3 and 4. Here you see that 24 is also appear here, and also here. That's why we say that the number 12, 24 are the common multiples. And if we go further, because we have to find just only 3, that's why we just stop over here. But if we have to find the multiples of up to 4, up to 5, then we list out more than the multiples of this. Okay. And similarly here the number 36 is also 36 is the multiple in 2, 3 and 4. So number 12, 24 and the 36. All these 3 numbers are the common multiples of 2, 3 and 4. Yes, in all 3 numbers we have to find the common multiples. So here you see that the common between all these 3 numbers, number 1 is 12 and the second multiple is 24 and the third multiple is 36. Okay, so hope you all understand. Now we just discuss about the, if you easily understand what's the common multiple, then you easily find out what's the least common multiple. Find the least common multiples of LCM, find the least common multiple of 8 and 12. And for the digit least common multiple, we just use the smallest form which is called LCM. L stand for least, C stand for common and M stands for multiple. For the least common multiple, you just list out the multiples of 8 and 12. So here you see that in your exercise example from a book exercise page number 25. Here you see the example, which is example number 1. Find the least common multiple of 8 and 12. So firstly you just list out the multiple of 8. So here you see that the multiple of 8 is this. The multiple of 12 are this. Firstly you just list out the multiples of 8 and 12. Then you find the common multiple. So you just find out more than 2 or 4 common multiples. So here you see that in your book there is a mistake. They just don't highlight the common. So here you see that first common multiple is 24, which is common between these 2 elements. And also here the number 48 is also common in the multiple of 8 and the multiple of 12. So you just pick also 48. Then you see that there is a multiple, another common multiple which is 72. Here 72 is not highlighted, but 72 is common between both of these numbers 8 and 12. So then you just list out the common multiple of 8 and 12. So here you see that the common multiple of 8 and 12 are 24, 48 and 72. All of these numbers are the common multiples. Now you see that in questions you have to find the least common. Least common mean the lowest common between all these multiples. So here you see that the number 24 is the lowest common between all these. 24 is the smallest number, rather 48 and 72. 48 and 72 are the bigger number. 24 is the smallest number. That's why we just pick 24 as the least common multiple of 8 and 12. So therefore the least common multiple of 8 and 12 is 24. Okay, students? So now we discuss another example. Here you see that find the least common multiples of 2 and 6. You just find out the least common multiple or the LCM of just in between just only two numbers 2 and 6. So firstly you just list out the multiple of 2. You see that the multiple of 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So here you see that firstly we just list out the multiples of 2. Then we list out the multiple of 6. The multiple of 6 is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48 and so on. Then you find out the common multiple between 2 and 6. So here you see that the common multiple is 6, which is present in both the multiple of 2 and 6. 12 is also present in the multiple of 2 and also present in the multiple of 6. 18 is also present in the multiple of 2 and in the multiple of 18. So here you just list out the common multiple of 2 and 6. Firstly, we just list out the common multiple. Here you see that the number 6, 12, 18 and so on are the common multiples of, yes, are the common multiples of 2 and 6. Then you have to find the least number of between these three multiples. So the lowest number of all these multiples is 6. Yes, 6 is smaller than 12 and 18. That's why we say that the least common multiple of 2 and 6 is 6. Yes, students. Now here you see your home task. Today's teaching is almost completed. You just note down your home task. You have to complete your book exercise 3.1, which is given at page number 25, and you have also complete exercise 3.2, which is given in your book exercise 26. Exercise 3.1 and 3.2, both the exercise is your home task. Hope you all understand.